I may ask a question to please maybe, if possible, to give a quick definition of the concept of istidraj. We were discussing it the last time actually in the Mubahatha sessions, and would really appreciate to understand a bit more on it, and whether it happens after a person has reached to a point of no return, that Allah's given him so much chance and then it happens, or there's different conditions for it. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So if a person has reached the point that he has become very proud, very arrogant, God has sent him signs, signals, warnings. He didn't pay attention to anything. No hope for wake up. Then there's a possibility that the way to deal with this person would change. Like a teacher gives advice, marks. If you don't study, talk to you, sometimes ask to bring your father, mother, letters, threats. If nothing works, then they may leave this person to himself. He says, I want to play. It's okay, go and play as much as you like. So, oh, I'm very good. Everyone can only play 2 hours per week. I can play all the day. He thinks he's very much, blessed. But this is the sign that is istidraj. But this is after, passing all the stages in which God has warned you, has tried to awaken you.
Thank you, Sheikh.
God bless you.
Thank you very much, Sheikh Al-Kareem.
God bless you.
We have a question that came through on our form, and it's about the dynamism of religion versus obedience. The question goes as follows. Assalamu alaikum. We have seen that over time, understanding of many issues in Islam develops and transforms. This transformation would not happen in the conditions of absolute obedience, where everyone simply acts in the way that they are told to act. Some people have brought new understanding, new ideas, broke the old rules, created a debate. So what would be your understanding of the place and range of exercising free thought and judgment and personal mission, while at the same time remaining within the fold of Islam? For example, I recall hearing that Allama Tabatabai had to stop his meetings with Henry Corbin because of the opposition and maybe suspicion it raised. Sometimes I wonder, wouldn't the world have benefited much more if Allama Tabatabai insisted on exercising what he considers to be correct and useful?
So what is because I missed
No
part
problem.
of it.
Yes.
I was looking to find the chat box, but you said it's in the form?
It was in the form. Yes, sorry about that.
Sorry. No.
I will share. It was so to do justice to the question, essentially, without reading it again, to attempt to do justice to the question, is it that our religion, the dynamism of our religion would not be there had it not been that certain people challenge what they are told to do in the name of religion? Sometimes people create a debate, or they might even break old rules. Or so how can somebody maintain the dynamism of religion while being within the fold of religion? And when you want to be that way, sometimes you feel you're not obeying. You're criticizing the rules. You're objecting about the rules. And also the example of Henry Corbin with Allama Tabatabai as an anecdote.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a very good question, but it needs a very detailed answer. How we come to identify our duties and, you know, which rule is applying to me. Is it now the time of resisting, insisting, or just, you know, compromising? So this is what, you know, we need to discuss in, you know, wise activism and followership. So maybe very brief answer can be that if I have made good assessment, that this is my duty and this is a wise way to fulfill my duty. Like Allama Tabatabai made a wise assessment that he should meet with Henry Coleman and discuss with him. So first we have to make a wise assessment that this is my duty or this is good to do. Then you face resistance. Who are these people who are resisting or challenging it? What type of authority they have is one point. For example, if the manager is a alim or someone that I have to listen, this is something. Sometimes they don't have authority, but they have respect. In a community, for example, you want to do something, and other members of community, they don't have authority over me, but they are to be respected. Sometimes they have no respect, but they can make troubles. So I have to consider how much authority is there, how much respect is there, and with respect to those who have no respect, how much harm they can cause. And then check these against the reason that made me feel this is my duty, and then make a balance. Sometimes I need to stop. Sometimes I need to carry on. Some people say always, you know, resist, you know, you have to be, you know, following, you know, they give examples of, you know, I don't want even to mention because I think it's disrespectful. As if, you know, such figures always were, you know, just insisting on their position. And also we should not always be afraid. As soon as we receive some criticism, you know, some attack, we give up. It depends. What is here at stake? What is hard? What is cause the harm and benefit? What causes harm and benefit? Assess them, authority, respect, all these things. You know, for a wise person, it's very difficult to make up his mind. But it's good because I think people, communities, countries, empires are mostly destroyed because of their mistakes, not because of doing good things, or because of their enemies. Our mistakes are the first reasons for our collapse. I'm not saying you should not do good things, but if you're not sure, it's better to take your time, consult, and then when it becomes clear, فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ. But as a azam, not before that. When you make up your mind, then put your trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa Muhammad. Such a great way of summarizing so many things, and inshallah we look forward to understanding this more and more. And special thanks for the dear student who had sent this question. Alhamdulillah, we have no more questions for today.